and I said, I told her everything that happened, and surprisingly, she was so proud of me. So proud of me that we even got ice cream. One day I was so bored of studying for like the rest of the day, so I was looking on sketchy websites. And after I looked on some sketchy websites, I found this tab, and it said you want a free laptop, and I clicked on the tab, and then it started to freeze, and then I started to cry, and I said no, and it's not because I thought someone was bad happening. No. It was because I thought someone else was gonna claim the laptop before me, and then I got my mom, and she saw me sobbing on her laptop, and she said, and then a dark voice popped up and it said, "We found you." This one day, I started with my brother, and we went to this thing, we were camping and stuff. So we drove the golf cart, with my older sister. We drove the golf cart all the way to this random street that we couldn't even see. We couldn't even know where it was and stuff. So, and then we got my brother in the car. And as soon as we got on the street, in the middle of the street, we picked up and we ran out of gas. And then after we pranked him that we ran out of gas, a couple months later, he didn't really pay for the gas thing. Kind of mentioned the prank, but anyway, we actually ran out of gas and we got stuck and we cried for a couple of hours. This one day, I was at church, so, I woke up and I asked my mom, the car car's home, and I don't know how she did. She was buying something, buying like a candle or something, and I was in Roblox, she was out there, I was on Roblox, and I don't know how she did it, so I just slipped into her credit card. It turns out I spent $2,000 on Robux. So I was sitting out with my friends and I was cool and rich, but I didn't for a for like a day. And then when I came out, she wasn't so mad at me. She just said I was Captain Robux.
Part 1 of my super toxic best friend. So first it was pretty chill. Our first play date, she as in Anna, Lily, my friend I met, her at my cheer practice. One day we were bored. So we planned a sleepover at her house, but she said that my house is huge and that we should go to mine, and I said, okay, why? She said, oh, no reason. So when it got dark, she and my BFF Lena got to my house. Lena told me some info that I didn't know. And you guessed it, it's Anna. She told me that she was giving strange vibes.
Come back for part 2. Part 2 of my super toxic Lena said she was giving so we talked for some time. We heard a crack in the door. So we ran underneath the bed and pretend like we had otherwise a surprise. We're doomed. And then the door opened. So we got ready and prayed that she didn't hear us. Super C. She asked me why Lena was got here mad and asked Lena if we she said yes. So I put my ear up to the door and listened. She told Lena to leave. And I opened the door and I said you ruined it for the now Lena can have fun. So after the sleepover, Lena after that home. Strange vibe. So the next day I went to school and I was confronted. Come back for part 3.
Part 3 of my super toxic stares hit me in the hallway. Anna walked around like she owes the place. I said, what the heck, Anna? My BF said you kicked her out and broke up with me. Look who's single now, said Anna. So after that day, me and my BF got back together. And later on, I figured out that she was bullying my friends. I showed the principal and she got expelled. And we lived happily ever after. Be you guys.
Me and my friends. We're having a sleepover with Libby Gooby Karen Cave Lenny Bean. I'm just Cadence, but now one liked Karen Cave. So we were getting revenge. So when she went to the bathroom and we planned, till we smelt the sticky Ricky Nicky Ticky Licky McDonald's Big Mac. So we got out faster than coronavirus spreads, and Karen Cave was left to die and on the news for being the worst friends ever. But since she survived, we went outside and played while the house was burning down. And when she saw the news, she still was cilantro. And we were good. Well, we thought, because after we went to the trampoline, and she pushed us a band, and then I screamed in her. And she farted again, but this time she didn't survive. Story time. I was on a field trip, and happy MC Mary was so happy and had a seizure, and I don't know why we are literally going to a museum. Who likes museums? But anyway, when we got there and Mary MC Happy got out of that bus faster than coronavirus spreads and had another seizure. It was not normal. Then the ambulances pulls up, and to this day she is still so happy and got on the news for a record for 27 seizures a day. Anyway, goodbye. I hate my friend's boyfriend. Story time. First day he goes to my desk and look like she's possessed and lays down a 55 pounds bag. And that stuff smells like the stinky pinky ricky dicky sticky icky Lindsay to top tinky stuff. And everyone in my house passed out. And then my mom and others called the police on how bad it smells. But anyway, she was arrested. And she got on the news because they thought God was coming down. And to this day my face still needs a hazmat suit to go in. Anyway, bye. These freshmen be crazy now. So my sister was walking out the cafeteria, and she hears a dark voice, aka the Three Musketeers. And my sister looks back at two boys. To know not even a Three Musketeers, a third grader. And he said, "You're looking mighty fine today." What? Who does this me think he's talking to? I'm screaming in my pillow to this day. Story time how I was farted on. So I was at my friend's house and her grandpa was over, so I talked to him and he said his stomach was hurting. So I got up and he did the stinky dirty dicky Ripley fart. And the walls were cracking down. But anyway, his fart had made it on the news as California's largest earthquake. And to this day, I'm screaming with a bruise on my back. Tell me why people are mean for no reason. We are friend, not foe, okay? So if I go to your house and I can't even get a chip. A chip. In leaving your dusty, musty, trusty, rusty, crusty, sticky butt house. And never ever come back. And when I get home, I'll leave. Scream in my pillow and crash out. Is normal.
So this one time, I didn't know what game to play, so did my friend. I was only 10. So she asked, "Well, you pick the game." I don't know. You'll just pick. I don't know what to say. Is your butt stupid or something wrong? Actually, how about this game? But I don't like they got. Why did you even ask?
I don't know who teachers think they are, but they are from another planet. Or something, I don't really know. But it's true, it's probably a stinky, smelly, gunky, twerpy, ugly, stupid, dumb, annoying, and existing planet. For example, one normal day, I asked to use the bathroom, and she had the audacity to hit me with the, "You should have gone at lunch." There is a thing called digesting, lady. If you didn't know that there is something wrong, okay, just to be fair. And you want to know. Do you want to know the worst part is when they take out the flight attendance board. If you didn't know, it's very scary.
Ever had that one friend that just looks amazing? With her, everything is perfect. Until it comes to walking around and actually being a human. They do everything but walk straight. Like, come on. I mean, they're pretty smart, tall, but for some reason they can't. You're on slippery ground. Next thing you know, you're tumbling down. And then when you are looking like a passed out starfish, and when you're in that bed with like 3 broken bones, your friend might as well be saying, "You're welcome."